An ex-cop is trying to keep other officers honest by catching them in stings that he calls KopBusters.
It is controversial, it's questionable, and according to police, illegal. In tonight's special assignment, the Night Beat's Noel Newton reports on the man behind the stings and how police are stinging back.
We have $45 here.
The KopBusters sting on this October night involves creating a drug dealer's carry-all.
To see if the cop is honest or not.
A crew records what happens. From his Travis County home, KopBusters founder Barry Cooper stuffs a lunch kit with $45 in cash, a list of fake drug buyers, and the kicker, what appears to be a crack pipe.
It's just a glass stem with Brillo pads, so we're not breaking any laws here.
It's a special delivery for a Liberty Hill police officer, and just to make things seem more convincing.
And we also filled it with beers, and every crackhead needs a pair of 3D glasses. We threw that in there.
Cooper takes the lunch kit to a car wash in Liberty Hill and phones it into police as a suspicious bag. Within minutes, an officer arrives to take a look. The officer checks it out and leaves, apparently seeing nothing suspicious. So Cooper calls it in again. The same officer returns. This time, Cooper gets what he wants.
A police officer, if they find a crack pipe and money, they're supposed to take everything to the evidence room.
Cooper's home video shows the officer dumped all the items in the trash cans, except, Cooper says, for the $45. He requests a police report, and he says one was never made. He takes the footage to Police Chief Randall Williams.
I have your captain on video committing a felony.
The chief watches the tape and seems appreciative.
I mean, this isn't good news for me, obvious, but I said you're doing a service, so.
Hey, thanks, man.
The chief says the Texas Rangers reviewed the case and felt no charges were necessary. The officer is still employed. Attorney Shane BASBERG is representing the officer.
He didn't take any money, he didn't see any money, and on the video it doesn't show him taking any money.
Okay, here we are for KopBuster drop number 3.
Cooper carries out a similar sting in Lockhart and Florence. In both instances, he says the officers did the right thing by logging all the items in a police report. Cooper is pleased. The Williamson County Sheriff's Office is not. In March, Williamson County deputies, with help from Travis County, executed a search warrant on Cooper's home. They confiscate his camera equipment, videos, and computers. Cooper is arrested and charged with making a false report to a peace officer for the Florence incident and possession of marijuana. Cooper worked as a narcotics officer in East Texas. He also worked for the Permian Basin Drug Task Force. So why did this former lawman, who was a poster boy for Texas narcotics officers, end up becoming a vigilante against crooked cops?
Looking back now, I realized it was all wrong.
Cooper says as a narcotics officer, he was trained to do crooked things to make as many drug arrests as possible. He says he suffers immense guilt for his actions. He left police work in 1998 to sell cars.
I acted as an informant.
Cooper now serves as an expert witness in drug cases where he feels police used illegal tactics.
There is nobody testing the integrity of our officers out here, and that's been able to run for a long time. That's why they're so easy to catch right now.
Police aren't taking his actions lightly. In addition to the charges pending in Williamson and Travis counties, the Texas Rangers are investigating a sting Cooper carried out against Odessa police officers in 2008. Cooper created a fake drug home equipped with surveillance cameras in every room. Instead of finding drugs, they found tiny Christmas trees growing under a heat lamp. Cooper claims officers used illegal tactics to obtain a search warrant to get inside the home. In a statement, Odessa Police Chief Timothy Burton calls Cooper's actions juvenile and irresponsible. Quote, potentially illegal activities serve to waste law enforcement time and taxpayers' money. The watchdog for citizens in Austin is the Police Monitor, who says 600 complaints were filed against officers last year. Those complaints ranged from excessive force to illegal searches. We sought the opinion of retired APD detective John HARDAGE.
He swore an oath, and the oath is your character.
HARDAGE served 26 years on the force. He argues Cooper's actions are dangerous.
I'd be a little bit upset about it, you know, if it was just some way for some guy to make a buck. And, you know, hey, we spent X amount of resources to investigate what? You're just trying to make $1 on us? No, that's not a good way to do things.
For one, I'm very well trained. I used to teach police officers in academies all over the state of Texas. For two, I never felt unsafe performing these stings, and I never put an officer in a position to feel unsafe.
We'll place the money in.
Cooper disputes any illegal activity. He claims officers are retaliating against him. The Texas Penal Code defines false report as a person commits an offense if, with intent to deceive, he knowingly makes a false statement that is material to a criminal investigation.
You have to report an offense that really didn't occur. We reported a suspicious bag, which isn't an offense.
Sergeant John Foster with the Williamson County Sheriff's Office tells KVUE anyone who files a false report in Williamson County will be arrested.
So we're going to place this.
Because of his recent arrest, Cooper has decided to cease carrying out the bold stings, but he won't quit his mission entirely.
But I have some tricks up my sleeve that will still produce the same effects,
That hidden GPS.
just in a different way.
Noel Newton, KVUE News Night Beat.